the concept of having open source, open software, was, I think, older than the open hardware idea. And it mostly started because people really felt out of control with software. Software is very mysterious, and it is very unnatural to lock up software. Like if you have a product, like a camera, people have a more sense of ownership. They own the camera. And they would never accept Sony to tell you, this camera you can only use to make pictures of your own family, but you're not allowed to use the camera commercially. So if you look at the end user agreements in software, it's ridiculous. You can't do anything with it, right? You can duplicate it, you can only back up once, and you don't get support, you can't fix your own problems. It's that, I don't know, a Sony camera, probably everybody's allowed to service it, but if you open it, you might lose warranty. But it's not illegal to open it. But for software, it's illegal. They say, if you use our software, you're not even allowed to know how it works or reverse engineer it. So the limitations software business is giving to their customers is insane, which makes open source a very good alternative. For hardware, these things are newer, and now especially with 3D printing, it becomes a really hot topic, because who owns shapes, right? The shape and the design, the hardware of a camera, can you own that? Because that wasn't really an issue like 10 years ago, but now it's becoming an issue. Even with Apple, iPod, iPhone versus Samsung, at some moment you get that too, maybe for Apertus or another community who's doing open hardware. Then somebody else says, yeah, but I own the idea of having a sensor which is not square, but it is circular or something, and then blah 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 blah. We own this idea. You cannot use circular sensors. You have to use square sensors. I invented it here now. It's now my idea. Nobody can use that. And that's something 3D printing and 3D and the advance of technology is going to change that. So it's interesting. But I don't know how or what. It's too new for me.